Hi guys, Uncle Jesse here. Been doing a little work on the house this weekend. Ain't been on much because I ain't been doing nothing but raining. And I tell you what, it's been raining. Manila is flooded everywhere. Anyway,
Welcome to Uncle Jesse's Philippines Adventure. Like, share, subscribe, and click the bell, please.
Thank
you.
I love you.
We need money.
let's see if we can get some light on the subject. Been smooching the walls. Got the window framed out. We decided to go with a split system air con, close that hole up. And Zia didn't want these extra windows, so we closed that window up. And this is what Pops and Brother got done. About a day and a half worth of work, not even a full day and a half. They did a good job on framing that window out. That's sweet. But it's hard to see in here, I know. It's rainy. But as you can see, it used to look like that. And when they get finished with it, it'll look like this. All nice and smooth. See how it used to look, and boom, come back. And then we get it painted real good. It'll look really nice. It's coming up a month. I'm gonna buy the electrical, and we're gonna put in all the electrical, wire the place. And as you can see, we're not flooding in this area. We're pretty much a lot higher up than those places in Manila. But it's sad for a lot of people around here. They live in these low-lying areas on the islands, and they're swamped right now. And several feet of water in some places. But as you can see, we don't have a whole lot of water out in the field. Now the rice field, it's holding a tad bit of water. But before it started raining, let's see if I can get a good look at the rice field out there from here. Zia's doing the close. It's been so rainy the last week. I don't know. Let's see. Everything's done got so green since the rainy season started. Looks like we got a pond out there, but it's only a few inches of it. Anyway, that's what we got done this weekend, and I hadn't been doing too many videos since we moved back. Hadn't done any at all this month. Just been being lazy again. See if I can set my phone up here without it. No. Just been hanging out here, being lazy. And as you can see, it's raining. We had a typhoon go by. It's in between us and China right now, up there close to Thailand. Not Thailand. Shit, what is it? Anyway, the island they want to take over, China does. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's headed that way. It's headed towards China. And it's been raining. I just don't know what else to say. But I had a few comments, and some guys had some bad experiences with some Filipinos. And I've had a couple bad experiences myself. Not real bad, but I mean, I didn't lose a whole lot of money. Because, you know, several $100s with the girl I come here to meet. Maybe $1,000 at the most. I sent her over a few years, but she may be right when she said that right before I got here, the flood hit the apartment and just washed everything away. She said she couldn't even get to it, and by the time she got to it, everything was ruined. It was underwater, and so I don't know whether to believe her or not, but hey, she made up for it anyway. But that's a long other story, and I've spoke about it in other videos. So y'all take it for what it's worth. But like I've said, I don't support my wife's family. They all have their own jobs. They pay their own bills. And I just wouldn't do it. I don't support other people, grown people. And I wanted to mention that when I got upset with them other people at the other house that we just left last month, Zia had been sick for 2 straight days while this shit was going on, and she couldn't walk, and I had to tote her around, and that last day she did sleep through it, but she was wore out. And when he woke me up that morning, I just lost my damn cool. I couldn't take it no more. Now, that's one thing I will say. I have been around Filipino people like that. They want to be all up in your business. They want to watch every move you make. And it kind of reminds me of the gang members in America, in South Georgia, where I live. If you seen people watching every move you make, you know they're setting your ass up for robbery or worse. So, and she did the first week we was there. One of her phones, she had 2 Samsung phones like my Samsung I use. And the older phone, well, it wasn't really that old. It wasn't a year old. It started giving her trouble. I think it might have got wet. We're not sure. It did seem to start acting a little better when she turned it off and quit using it, because it just wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't even turn on there for a while. So I went and got her a new phone, and we went to the mall, and she picked out a new Samsung that she liked. Oh, it's got a really good camera on it. But she had all the pictures of her grandfather's funeral, and a lot of old pictures of her and her grandfather, and some pictures of our wedding that she had transferred from her old phone over to that one. And she still has her other phone that she had when we first met, and has a lot of pictures on it. But what hurt her the most was the last pictures she had of her grandfather were on that damn phone, and it walked right out of the living room of that house we rented, right off the right where the TV was that the landlord's mama had in there. See, the landlord's mama, that was her house. That was the house they grew up in, and they built a big nice house down the street. And Grandma moved in with her mom. I call her Grandma, but she's a grandma, yeah. But the landlady's mom moved in with her, and she was taking care of her elderly woman, probably late 70s, early 80s. Beautiful, sweet as she could be. But she come over every day and cleaned up the yard, and I tried to give her ice water and stuff, and she wouldn't take it. She was, no, I'm fine, I have water, you know. she's just happy to be out. She loved the place, and I'm sure it was where her and her husband had built that place, and that's just the way people are about their houses. You know, older people, they just want to be there for memory's sake. But anyway, that phone went missing right off the TV cabinet, and Zia got pretty upset over that. And we still haven't found the phone, and she swears she had it there. And I do remember seeing it on our notebook by our wedding pictures. She had a stack of our wedding pictures there that she was going, we were going to put into picture frames and hang up. But the phone just disappeared. And the only thing I can think of is we walked over to the store right next door, I mean inside of the house, and we left the doors open. The dogs were there, but you never know. When people watch you like chicken hawks, and our dogs followed us, so they run up in there. They'd already been looking in the windows, watching us real close, and they seen that phone, and when they got their chance, they run in and grab that damn phone and run out the door with it. And that's pretty much what I think happened. But like I said, to me it wasn't no big deal, but to Zia it was a very big deal, because she lost some pictures of her grandfather, and the pictures of his funeral and the video she had taken of his funeral, and it really hurt her really bad. But anyway, life goes on. Rainy day here, and I guess that's about all I got to say. We working on the house still. That's a slow process when you got weekend workers that can only work on the weekend. Her brother can only help on Sunday, because he works 6 days a week. He works both the brothers that are staying here now. I believe they work for the Prince Warehouse. I'm not real sure about that, but I think so, because I don't get into their business. I really don't ask. They don't speak a whole lot of English, and most of the time Zia has to translate for me. But that's what we've been doing. Nothing but rain. Nothing but rain. Rainy, rainy, rainy. It's just a rainy day in the Philippines. And I'm up here on the second floor. This is our little balcony here. And we got a lot of work to do. But hey, we're taking our time. I'm only throwing a few $300 or $400 a month US at this. And we've been working on it. This is our 3rd year. We got it dried in, and wish the clothes was dried in. But next month we'll be putting in the electrical and smoothing these walls. I got to smooth them inside and out and paint it, and box in the roof. That part right there, I got to box that in, finish it on out when we get the concrete finished. But that's it, guys. One of the guys had made a comment that about loaning money, and I don't loan a whole bunch of money, and when I do loan 1,000 pesos here, 1,000 pesos there, I don't expect nobody to pay it back, because if one of her family members borrows 1,000 pesos or 2,000 pesos for some apparent reason, I tell them, you come on over and work on the house, and they usually do. So that's about the payback I get, which is more to me than the few thousand, than the 40 or 50 bucks I give them, you know, that they borrow. But it ain't no big deal. If you meet a girl and she expects you to take care of her entire family, and then that's all you're there for. You're not there for love. You're not there for friendship. She just wants you to pay to take care of their family, and a lot of them do that. What we got going on down there? He's smiling. That's Weiss's cousin down there, Jasmine Jam, and she's looking back. Hello. I guess they heard me talking. I don't know if y'all can see them or not, but they walking down there. They heard me talking and turned around and looked back up to see what was going on, see who I was talking to, I guess. But that's his cousins down there. But that's about all I got to say, guys. So hey, if you find a Filipino girl, my suggestion is get you a farm girl, get you a province girl, get you a girl with a decent family. And when I say decent family, I mean a girl that's got a mom and dad that's still together and both of them work. Like Zia's got 4 brothers. She's the only girl. Everybody's got a job. You understand? Everybody's got a job. Zia is the only one that don't have to work. And she don't have to work because I take care of her. And being her health is the way it is with her low potassium. When it drops to a certain point, she can't walk. Her legs go numb. She loses all muscle function, and it's like she's paralyzed. And I have to literally pick her up and take her to the bathroom a lot of times. Now, most of the time, I do have to help her up, and she can walk, and she tries to walk on her own. But sometimes when it gets low like that, which is sometimes once a month, but when we made that move, it exhausted her, and she was down for 2 straight days, really bad, and didn't feel good at all when that chaos was going on around us. And you know, when you're sick, you don't want to hear a bunch of people screaming, hollering, and partying like hell, and like you in a damn disco. You want it to be quiet so you can rest. But let's everybody be good to one another out there, and y'all have a good day.